Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about class 12 compulsory English unit 2 grammar section, that is modal verb. So what are the modal verbs, or when you say modal verb, what comes in our mind? So they are like can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would, ought to or have to. So they are modal verbs and they are auxiliary verbs as well, that provide additional and specific meaning to the main verb of the sentence. Modal verbs are sometimes referred as modal auxiliary verbs because they help the other verbs. That's why they are called supporting verb or helping verb as well, helping auxiliary verb as well. So how do we use modal verbs then? Look at here in the example, Mary could play the piano. Here Mary is subject, could is a modal verb here which functions as auxiliary verb, and play is the main verb of the sentence. So they do not accept conjugations or they do not need other auxiliary verbs since they work as auxiliary verb in the sentence. So there are different forms and rules of modal verbs. For example, there is no s in singular, or there is no do or does in the question, and there is no don't or doesn't in the negative. For example, he can ski. So here we cannot say he cans or he can ski. So similarly, would you like to come with me? Here we don't make it do you would like to come with me, right? So this is wrong. So they can't be serious. So while making a negative of this sentence, we cannot make they don't can be serious. So this is a wrong form, right? So modal verbs do not have infinitives or ing form. For example, we cannot make to can or canning, or to must or musting. So modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to. For example, she must study, or we should have gone the other way. He could play football in his youth. That's a general ability. Okay, look at here more. Modal verbs do not have all the tenses. We have already mentioned that we cannot make canning or cans. So it doesn't have all form of tense. So modal verb use other verbs to complete the tenses, right? Can is completed with be able to, or must is completed with have to. For example, they can play the piano, you must come early. So you can have look on more other examples as well. Moving forward, what do they express then, or what do modal verbs do in the sentence? So they can have more than one meaning depending on the situations. To understand it better, we are going to divide them into three categories. Number one is single concept modal. They have one meaning. Number two, double concept modal. They have two meanings. And number three, there are modals in past. They are used to express a situation in the past. Look at the categories here. Single concept modal verbs are will, might, should, ought to, had better. Like double concept modal verbs are may, must, could, shall, or could or can. And modals in the past we use would have, could have, might have, should have, sometimes may have and must have as well. Look at the single concept modal verbs and their examples. For example, look at the concept will. Generally the concept is future. Joe will travel to New York next week. Look at the might. It shows the concept of small probability. I might move to Canada someday. So similarly you can look all other examples as well, which I have given here, right? Should is used as a concept of recommendation. You should go to the doctor. Okay, let's move forward with more. There are some double concept modal verbs. Look at here in example, may. There is one concept as permission, and may in the second concept good probability. For example, may I come in? So this is permission. And we may visit Mexico this summer. This shows good probability. Similarly, look at here in the must, responsibility and assumption. So everyone must pay taxes. So this shows the responsibility, whereas she didn't arrive, she must be sick. So that's your assumptions. There are more examples. You can look at those examples as well. Moving forward, example like shall, could, can. Okay, look at here, can has concept of present ability. We can speak English, it's a present ability. So can has permission as well. Can I have a sweet? So this is permission. So just go through all other examples as well. Okay, here in the detail in this chart you can see can show the ability and permission, where can't can show the probability, possibility, ability or permission as well. Can I borrow the car? No, I can't. Or I can't speak German. That is your ability. So might, here it might rain tomorrow, might shows possibility or probability. Similarly, could, it could rain tomorrow, it's a possibility. I could already read when I was 2. So it's about your ability. And could I see your passport please? So this is asking a permission. Similarly, look at here, must also shows the possibilities or probability. She must be his sister because they look alike. Or must sometimes shows advice or obligation. You must leave before the clock strikes 12. There are some other modal verb like have to, shall, should or ought to or had better or would. Generally they show the obligation or advice. For example, I have to study tonight. Shall, you shall pay on Tuesday. Or shall sometimes we use shall sometimes to offer something. Shall I help you? So in this way we can use modal verbs. Alright, move forward. Look at here in the modal in the past tense. So how do we use modal in the past? They are modals refer to action that happened in the past. So modal plus have or verb in the past participle, usually because there is have, so it comes, your main verb is in past participle. It must have been a difficult decision. They should have invited her to their wedding. Some more examples: would have, could have, may have, might have, should have and must have. And their concept is would have shows the past unreal action, right? I would have bought the car but I didn't have money. So could have shows past unreal ability. So she could have taken the flight. So may have shows past unreal possibility. We may have passed the test but it was in French. An unreal possibility, right? Might have past unreal small probability. You might have sold the house if you really needed the money. Should have, we use past unreal recommendation. You should have listened to the doctor. And must have past unreal assumption. We must have been crazy. So in this way we use the modal verbs. Let's see the questions from textbook. Number A is just example, that's for you. Let's go to number B. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Here, how much was your parking ticket? So 50 rupees. Oh well, it been been worse. The answer is must have. The reason here, we believe the action has definitely happened, so the answer is must have. Number B, it got lost in the post. The things happen sometimes. So this is sometime, means we believe it, it's possible, it's possible action that has happened, but we don't know actually. That's why the answer is might have. Number C, sorry I'm late, I got delayed at work. You called. I was really worried about you? The answer is could have. The reason is that it could be possible. So this would be possible, but it's already past, right? So the answer is could have. Number D, I don't think he meant to be rude. He said sorry. Here you don't believe that he would be very rude, right? So here your answer is would have. He would have said sorry. This is past action which you don't really believe on it. Number E, whose signature is this? I don't know. It be Monroe's. That looks a bit like an M. So here the answer is must. The reason is that you strongly believe on it. So your answer would be must here. Number F, I had it when I left the office. So I lost it on the way to home. Here mustn't have. I mustn't have lost it on the way to home. Number G, you think it's funny, but I think it's pathetic. So you might think it's funny because you're not sure, right? You're not sure if he is thinking it's funny or no. So your answer is might. So in this way we can do number A and number B, sorry, and number C. Complete the following sentences with appropriate ending. Use correct modal verbs. Example, she could be a doctor, however she preferred to be an advocate. So I have done for you here. So at the end of the course all of you must attend the exam. Number B, if you want to earn a lot of money you should do the business. Number C, you were not in your house yesterday, so you must have gone for outing. Number D, I'm quite busy tomorrow, I can't attend your party. Question number E, when you were a small kid you must have played with mud. So it's a past action and every kid they play with mud, so I strongly believe that. So your answer would be must have. Number F, my car is broken, so I should go to service center. Number G, I have got a fast speed internet at home, I can upload 4K videos. Number H, even though she didn't study well she should learn dancing, right? Number I, there are plenty of newspaper in the library, you can take some if you want. Number J, what do you think you were doing? Playing in the road, you could have hit by cars. Number K, I have no time, I should go now. Number L, you don't look well, you should change your dress. So in this way you can do all the exercises, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you like it. Thank you. Have a good day.